Mogyucheng, China. Mocheng is an area located in the desert of Xinjiang town in China. The region is full of mystery, with strange things happening there, and so is named Mocheng, meaning the city of devil. Some stones appear to look like stunning palaces, proudly standing amidst the desert. Some look like ancient castles with steps. People who had been to Mocheng have reported mysterious sounds coming from nowhere. The sound resembles those of millions of bells tinkling, or we feel that the melodious rhythm is coming from the strings of guitar pulled gently. One hears the sounds of many tigers roaring, elephants trumpeting, women shouting, babies crying. When the sky turns dark, it is said that many animals and people are mourning and quarreling in the city. The Enchanted River, Philippines. Enchanted River, a name that one can see, is befitting when laying eyes upon it. Here, the water is so incredibly clear that it seems as if swimmers are floating in the air. And even down in the deepest parts, one can peer through the dazzling clear azure water all the way to the bottom, which is up to 80 feet down in some places. Down in the depths of one of the river's lagoons, there can be seen passages and shams that branch off out of sight. These underwater tunnels lead down into a subterranean cave system that was only first tentatively explored in 1999. There are still more tunnels leading off into uncharted territory, and would lead a total of 6 more expeditions delving into the Enchanted River's cave mysteries. The river is also said to be the haunt of mermaids, which can illegally be seen gliding through the clear blue water on occasion. One such typical sighting was made by father and son, who claimed to have seen 2 beautiful alabaster-skinned women bathing in the river under a full moon, and who disappeared into a whirl of fireflies when they realized they were being watched. Such sightings are commonplace among both locals and visitors. The Skeleton Lake, India. Roopkund, locally known as Mystery and Skeleton's Lake, is a high-altitude glacial lake in the Uttarakhand state of India. It lies in the lap of Trishul Massif and is famous for the hundreds of human skeletons found at the edge of the lake. A shallow lake having a depth of about 2 meters, Roopkund has attracted attention because of the human skeletal remains that are visible at its bottom when the snow melts. Many theories and opinions exist, from purely spiritual to scientific ones, attempting to explain the existence of these skeletons which date back to 9th century CE. Because of the human remains, the lake has been called Skeleton Lake in recent times. The Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Aokigahara, also known as the Sai Forest or Sea of Trees, is a 35 square kilometer forest that lies at Mount Fuji's northwest base. The forest has a historic association with Yuri, or angry ghost of the dead, in Japanese mythology. The forest is reportedly the most popular site for suicide in Japan and among the top 3 most popular suicide sites in the world. Statistics vary, but there were around 30 suicides documented every year during the period leading up to 1988. The forest floor consists primarily of volcanic rock and is difficult to penetrate with hand tools such as picks or shovels. The forest itself is very dense and one can get lost easily of leaving the official trails. Because of this, in recent years, hikers and tourists trekking through Aokigahara have begun to use plastic tape to mark their path so as to avoid getting lost. The Richat Structure, Sahara, Africa. The Richat Structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara and Gelb-e-Richat, is a prominent circular feature in the Sahara near Aden, west-central Mauritania. The mystery is that no one has ever discovered how the shape was done or who did that. Some people tell it might have been done by extraterrestrial objects. Sailing Stones, California. Sailing stones, also known as moving rocks, are a geological phenomenon where rock move and inscribe long tracks along a smooth valley floor without human or animal intervention. Trails differ in both direction and length. Rocks that stand next to each other may travel parallel for a time before one abruptly changes direction towards left, right, or even back to the same old direction. Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where a number of aircraft and ships are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The disappearances are ascribed to UFO and alien activity. The city of Atlantis was also lost under this triangle. Marconahalli Dam, India. If you plan on going off-roading in Marconahalli Dam at Kunikal Taluk, a slight word of caution. Passing your bike through a certain ditch might cause it to stop altogether. Many bikers recount their episode and claim that they had to drag their vehicle all the way to Bangalore in order to get it walking again. According to some, this ditch is the very spot where an old lady was buried. Stonehenge, England. Stonehenge, in many people's mind, is the most mysterious place in the world. This set of stones, laid out in concentric rings and horseshoe shape on the empty Salisbury Plain, is at the age of 4,000 years, one of the oldest and certainly best preserved megalithic ancient stone structures on earth. The mystery is that how did the ancient people move these heavy rocks, kept it on top of the other stones, or was this task done by any known species? The Magnetic Hill, Ladakh, India. Not only are the vehicles traveling on the road attracted by the magnetic powers of this hill, even the helicopter and aircraft feel the same magnetic impact. Who could have imagined a vehicle could move up a steep mountain with its ignition off? Sounds quite unbelievable, right? The hill lies at a distance of 30 km from the town of Leh, at an elevation of around 14,000 feet above the sea level.